zero sales on Etsy or your sales are not as fast as you wish they were, I'm going to share 5 things with you that you could implement today that have helped me tremendously over the past almost 3 years on Etsy, and I've sold over 21,000 digital products. So I think that these will definitely help you out. And number 3 actually is something that I believe not a lot of sellers talk about, but that has helped me quite a lot. So let's just get on with those. Number 1 is duplicating your listings. And what I mean by that is when you go to your listings on Etsy, you can easily click on the listing and click copy. That means you do not interfere with the previously existing listing that you have, but it gives you a playground to test out another title, to play around with bettering your SEO, and also to work more on your product images. So you could have the best digital product that solves someone's problem, gives them back more time, more money, so they can focus on things they want to do. But when you are not clear on what you're offering, and we are visual beings, if it doesn't catch our eye, it doesn't matter how good of a product it is, it will get lost in the sea of Etsy. So you can play around with how people are even finding your product. So SEO, your titles, your keyword-rich descriptions, and your tags. Then when your listing pops out of the search, the next thing is your product images, and especially that first image that needs to grab attention. And the other images have to explain the product and answer already all of the questions that might pop up into a potential customer's head. And that way, when you duplicate a listing, you have that existing listing and you have the new listing. So that gives you a chance to compare which is doing better, which is not doing better. Number 2 is quantity. And hear me out, I'm not talking about you needing to have thousands of listings, but the listing number does add up over the years when you consistently produce more products, duplicate listings, and play around. But what I mean by that is you cannot expect to make a sale when you just put out one product. Also, of course, it depends on the product itself. If it does take you more time and more effort, for example, a pretty extensive Notion dashboard will take you way longer than producing an invitation template on Canva. But what I mean by quantity here is that when somebody searches a specific product on Etsy, let's say right now planners are on the rise. Let's say they're looking for life planners, 2026 life planners, budget planners, finance planners. And when you have provided only one listing, and for example, your competitor shop has provided 10 listings, 10 different listings, 10 meaning they have some duplicate listings, maybe they're testing out their titles, tags, and images, but they also have different products and variations from those as well. What do you think, who has the higher chance of getting that sale? You only have one chance, but your competitor has 10 chances. And that was something I did because I was entering in a field that was, I don't like to say the word oversaturated on Etsy, because I believe in whatever niche or category you're going to start creating products in, that you can stand out. You can stand out because you can have your unique design voice, how you package your products, how you deliver those products, how you create those products. So as I entered in a niche or in a field where there already was a lot of the digital products, I wanted to stand out with quantity. I kind of wanted to eat out my competitors, just in a sense that when somebody searches for a specific product, that I would have way of a higher chance of my products popping out multiple times versus my competitors. Tip number 3 is 24-hour sales. This is something I think a lot of Etsy sellers are not talking about. People need urgency, and urgency is something that we can leverage on Etsy as well. Of course, it is a marketplace. We do not have that much of a control if we are selling on our own separate website. But how to do that is to leverage urgency, either with demand and having like an X amount of items left in stock. But when we have digital products and we do not have physical items, it is easier to implement faster sales. And we can do them at a higher percentage rate. But that means you have to just price your product accordingly. So when you do put on a bigger sale and you put on a 24-hour sale, that means that you still get the money that you want to get from that listing. So what I mean by that is when you go into your marketing section on Etsy and you go into the sales and promo codes category, you can put on a sale. And a 24-hour sale means the sale starts today and it ends today. At first, I didn't get that because I thought that it starts today, it ends tomorrow, but then it runs for 48 hours. So a sale that continuously runs 24 hours and you just have to activate the sale for every single day. So I just personally take one day of the week, take like 5 to 10 minutes maximum, and I plan out all the sales. So that means when your potential customer comes on Etsy, and first of all, your product sends out and even comes out of the search, your product listing, images, everything already invites them to buy. And what is the last push that gives them, the idea of, okay, I want to purchase that, is the urgency. When they click on the product and when you have a 24-hour sale clock running, it also shows next on the listing as well. That's the sale is ending soon. And for you as a seller, it might seem extensive, like, okay, but what is the point of having me running a 24-hour sale? It runs every day. They're going to see this and they're going to see that I have a sale running. But you are in that Etsy world from another perspective. You're on Etsy every day, you see yourself, you see your competitors. The potential buyers, they are not chilling on the Etsy marketplace all day long. So do try to implement 24-hour sales. You can try 48-hour sales as well. But I know a lot of people will say, but I don't want to run sales all the time. Or I just want to get more income, more money. If you right now have 0 sales, you need to get the momentum going, because the products are just sitting and it is not money not made, and it doesn't hurt for you to test it out. When I started implementing 24-hour sales, it really took off for me. Number 4 is added value. So giving something extra. Again, with digital products, it might seem a lot of work at first, but money doesn't just fall from the tree. You gotta put an effort to make money on Etsy as well. But with digital products, we have the ability of creating something once, listing it up, and it can sell over and over and over again. So at one point when you look back, your hour will be costing more and more and more. It will bring you more and more money. But with added value here, I mean giving something extra, giving again the extra push for the person to purchase and for you to get that sale. So for here, I suggest for you to create and provide some kind of a free product, that some bonus that you can include with your listings. Something, it depends on your shop and with your niche, but something that would go well along with all of your digital products that you are selling. When you are putting out listing images, you can add one slide of the image with the bonus announcement that you had, that bonus with the listing sale as well, in your shop banner, in your shop announcement. So maybe when you are selling booking templates and templates for beauty technicians, maybe you want to put together a guide on how to market themselves better as beauty technicians. Or when you are maybe selling invitations and then you want to provide a party planner with every sale as a bonus. So something that is an added value that you can again create once and you can give along with the listings, because people want to get more. And the more sellers are out there, they are trying to stand out in some way, but giving an added bonus, and not just something extra, but something truly that they see, okay, I'm buying this, but I'm getting such great value and extra as well, that will give a big push. Number 5 is learning where your competitors lack. So see what they are offering that you could do better. So maybe Again, let's talk about planners. Maybe it is a budget planner, but they are only providing XYZ. But you see that, okay, but I could actually add an extra sheet of that, or I could add another column of that. So to see what your competitors are offering, and maybe you could do something extra. Maybe they are offering, I don't know, for example, maybe website templates, or they are offering resume templates, but you could give something extra on maybe an extra sheet. Even an extra sheet already gives such an added value. To see what they are giving in quality, what they are giving in quantity, you do not have to jump out of your skin to give more than your competitors, but just see like what are they offering and what you could do better, what you know you could do better, or provide more that would be of use to people. And that is how you stand out. You learn what is out there, but you also learn what people are looking for and what they would maybe want and like to have more. And for that, you could also go over your competitor shop reviews and feedbacks to see what people are saying is good or what could be better. And you could be the one filling in the gap. So these 5 things seem simple, but they actually change the whole game. If you haven't tested them out, tried them out, do that. You don't know if anything works or doesn't work for you if you haven't even tried it out. And these 5 things have worked tremendously for me. So I do hope that you found some good ideas what to try out next. If you did, I would love to know in the comments. It would mean the world to me if you let me know if you found any useful tips in this video. And I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, I would really appreciate of you giving a like to this video and subscribing so that we could see in the next video. Bye!